immediately walked by a sign that digitally turned from the NASDAQ index to a set of sign that says Steve Jobs that flipped off. So, I have reason to believe that I got married last night, and I want to let you know that by my discussions with people today, I have determined that matrimony is not marriage. Matrimony is when you are in a state where you are capable of and being ready and desiring possibly something in that area to have children. It doesn't mean you're married. So I thought a matrimonial ceremony was consecrated. No, that wasn't true. I mean, what happened was a marriage took place. So let's get down to brass tacks.
So what you're saying is you got married, but you didn't really fully understand
what I'm telling you is
what that meant.
No, I knew what everything meant. What I mean is that I was unable to create a memory temporary until 6:28 p.m.
So I have to ask, do you play guitar?
Yes.
Can you play?
Yes,
Can you play a song? Can you play something?
Yes, I want to tell you something real quick.
Yeah, I want to hear what he has to say.
I woke up at 6:28 p.m. I awakened to my own senses. My spirit, my energy were running outside of my body.
Yeah, let's sit down here.
A man with a tuxedo and a woman in a sequin gown said, "Hey, fuck you, dude. We've been listening to you play for 40 minutes." She said, "We just spent $180 on a concert that was no good to trade it to come out here and be entertained more than we ever will be in our lives. So we've already tipped you. The money's in your guitar hole. By the way, other people have come by and put marijuana and cigarettes in your guitar, and somebody put a shot of whiskey in there. We gave you a tip also. And we want you to know that we don't care if we ever see you again. Goodbye." And they left. So I shook everything out of the guitar, started getting everybody else high, started drinking more whiskey. I had to wake up on blackout. They told me it was approximately 40 minutes. That was at 6:28 when I looked at my phone. I couldn't get the envelope out. They put an envelope in there. $1,641. They put in my guitar case.
Damn.
Yes.
Making bank, man.
Yes, making it to the bank.
That's why you got the tie, right?
No, that's not it at all. I want to let you know.
It's not even. We're gonna get there though, right? Are we gonna get there?
That back there has a bunch of different stuff. Earlier in the evening, I did a transformation on the sidewalk on the other side of the Burnside, where I crawled into my outfit here under a blanket, and I can do it now. I will crawl and turn into a homeless person without, forget the shoes. I will crawl right now under a blanket and be videotaped and transform into the worst creature ever. But I want to let you know that what happened was, the moment that happened, when I awakened, I was behind the plaid pantry, shaking stuff out of my guitar. I took all the strings off, pulled it out, and there's an envelope. I flagged down the nearest cab that comes by. I said, "Take me to the airport." According to the Multnomah County Sheriff's Department, I was at the airport. I do know that I asked them how much for round trip to Reno. They said round trip for $1,200, or one way for $1,200, or $900 for round trip. I said, "No, you can't box me in the corner like that." They said, "David, we never put a pair of gloves on. You are asking us which way." I said, "That's
We
like
never put a pair of gloves on." Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Because what they said.
Oh my God.
Now the truth comes out. I said to them, "That's not fair. That's like telling me that I get a Big Mac for $2, or you can give me two for a penny more." She said, "Who is it to you to say for a penny more we can't offer you another Big Mac?" She said, "You have 5 options. A, stand here in front of us and stop talking. B, go to the bar and keep drinking. C, leave the whole premises. Do whatever you want. D, here comes D, A, B, C, D. D, tickets round trip ticket. E, one way." I said, "Fine. Fuck your $1,200 one way. Give me the $900 ticket. Julia." Then I blacked out again. Apparently I drank Jack Daniels last night around 9 p.m. on the plane.
Hell yeah.
I took about a 4-hour flight. And what happened was, when I ran out of a chapel. And the cab driver.
Out of what?
A chapel.
A chapel?
Chapel.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He's married.
a chapel.
This story's going plain. I'm trying so hard to follow it.
Basically, the cab driver that picked me up from the airport in Reno told me that when I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm taking you to the airport." I go, "Where did I come from?" He goes, "I picked you up at the airport. You told me to drop off at the casino. You went out through the back door. 40 minutes later, you came out through the front door of a chapel. And you were running with everything off your body except your underwear." He said, "You damaged everything except your guitar." He said, "The only thing that you didn't let get scratched was your guitar." And I said, "What now?" I said, "Well, give me the information." He said, "No, you told me right when you got on the cab, shred this document." He said, "No." He had told me no. He would either throw it out the window or hand it back to me. He said, "I won't even crumple it. I want to leave it for another human being to find because this is amazing." So he showed me, he told me that basically I married a woman, a 102-year-old woman last night in Reno named Birdie. This morning,
Named what?
Birdie.
Birdie.
Birdie. Yes. And the last thing I want to tell you.
Oh my God.
The last two things I want to tell you is this. At a quarter to 9 this morning, after a couple 3.5-hour journeys and some time at the airport, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Department, the Federal and Bureau of Investigations, and Homeland Security said, "David, get off the plane. We have information for you that we believe you went and got married last night." And I went to Multnomah County, and they said, I said I'm under arrest. They said, "You are a wreck, but we don't know what to charge you with right now. We want you to leave the airport and the parking lot right now." I said, "What do I do?" They said, "We don't care. Goodbye." Here, what happens. I went to Multnomah County Library today. They said, you know what the library told me? Do you know what the lady told me at the library? She said, "Number one, you could be banned from this property, or people could be called if you are inebriated on our property." I said, "I am inebriated. I want to defecate." And I want
Honest man.
right away.
Honest man.
When I came to them, when she told me, she said, "David," she said, "the library and can tell you whether or not you've been married. Most likely, within 48 hours, we can identify if you've been married." And so what happened was...
What a situation.
Yeah, what happened was this. I woke up yesterday morning and wrote that story. I wrote that story yesterday morning.
So it's not real?
That is all real story in my mind.
I kind of believe it because
That's
oh my
all
God.
real story. And
man, you
So,
should do stand up, bro. That was some shit.
Instead of that, even though my voice is a wreck, I want to play you guys a song.
Oh, thank God.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Pull your pants up.
Also,
we got music
also,
coming.
now I want to be truthful this time, and I was before, in a way. But now let me just tell you
In a
something.
way,
It's
I would probably exaggerate if I had a story like that too.
If I were affiliated with the ownership of this building, these are nice buildings.
I would fire hose us.
No, I would tell you this. I would do what just happened. Somebody saw me on video because this guy comes up. What are the chances that one building, this isn't a conspiracy theory. Let me tell you this. I will never discuss politics with somebody that tells me George Bush was involved with Al-Qaeda. Liar. Liar. Obama hates your guts.
Yo, dude, just play the song, man. What are you doing?
Anyway, a guy came up here and opened the door. At this time of night, on a Saturday night. Okay, here we go.
All right, some Bob Dylan shit.
Maybe not. I don't know how to do that. Actually, there's one song by him I love to play. But I just want to do this.
It's a G vamp.
I woke today. I felt just out of bed.
Oh man.
Covers were still warm. Where you'd been gently laid. And parsley roughly laid. It's just that I got used to having you around. mistakenly woke up and perceived you were gone. So, did you ever wake up to the sound of wild street cats making love? Guess what? Just from that sound, you were silently and secretly listening from slightly above.
YouTube gold, like top page.
Hey,
Like-
it's just the last thing.
I shouldn't say it, huh? Just let the music
to think about. Guess what?
What?
It's just the last thing they are thinking of.
Holy crap.
Street's not the last thing that I am thinking of. I'm thinking of going to Boulder right now. I just met some guys that made my new decision. 3 people in America told me I am hitchhiking right now in a suit and tie to tell you ride. Fuck you, I don't care, and I'm gonna go. And guess what?
That was some
Don't-
improv right there, wasn't it? That
How'd
was
you
some
like the whole
improv.
thing?
It was
great.
awesome.
Dude,
It was great.
It was
I
awesome,
want to let you
man.
guys know that.
Yeah.
I want to let you know.
holy matrimony.
I've never done it with 3 people. I've only done it.
I'm in.
Excuse me, you don't know what I'm about
Like,
to say.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
You don't know what I'm about to say. What I mean
all right, let's
is-
hear it.
What I mean is, I always do. There are 3 guys on each side.
He always does 3 guys.
No, 3 guys on each side. They lift me up and spin me around. They spin me around when I'm drunk on the sidewalk. 6 guys, 6 or 8 guys. They spin me upside down like I'm on a trampoline, and they're careful not to break my neck. But I love it, and they love it too. I'm telling you, it's an experience. But I've never done it with 3. I think I did it with 4 once. I said, hey, be careful. They said, we got you, David. You're thinking wrong. It's this. It's an experience. I go upside down, right like that. And I land on my feet,
fuck?
and they don't drop me.
All right, you know what, David?
Excuse me. Will you?
No, you need what?
No, I want to let you know something.
He's not asking for a tip. He's not asking for a tip.
I think I got married last night.
All right, you know what, David? I don't know if your future is porno or music,
No.
but you got some potential, man.
You just thought wrong.
Oh,
Let me. finish
I
up. Let me
guess
finish
so.
up. You don't guess so. You just thought stupid. I said something, and you, instead of not thinking, I don't allow people to think while I talk. You just accept what I have as fact. Remember this: Hillary Clinton hates your guts. She wants you to.
Bam, yeah,
Hillary Clinton wants you dead.
yeah. Bernie.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh,
I
oh.
leave you with this.
Okay. My phone's dying, man.
No, I didn't.
Dude,
say
you were
that.
great.
I said I leave you with this. I didn't say.
All right,
that. I
leave
said
me.
I-
Leave. All right, what are you
Pretend
gonna
you're
leave us
filming.
with?
And if it's dying, will you set up a funeral, a burial?
Yeah.
Well, I can't always recharge it, you know.
Will you set up
So
a burial if it's dying?
sure.
Yes, we
Thank
will.
you.
That's
so
what we're going to do
here's
right
this,
now.
and you need to be a drummer. Now, I want to tell you this. She's fucking sick. Oh, it goes like this. I keep my weather eye on the horizon.
All right, let's go. I'm just like, I can't do it. Look at Alex is still over there.